Today we're going to compare an Ibanez Tube Screamer with an Ibanez Tube Screamer Mini. Everyone talks about the TS808, the original and the reissue, which this is the reissue. And then this came on the market about a year and a half, 2 years ago, somewhere right around there. And it is the mini version of this pedal. Pretty mini, right? So I wanted to hear if there's any tonal difference whatsoever. Does this get as loud as this? Does this have the same gain as this? How's the tone? So I thought we'd just compare the two outright. So what you're going to hear is you're going to hear my PRS Torero guitar, and that's going to go through these two pedals, and that's going through my Kemper amp, and it's going through the profile of my Trainer 100 watt tube head on clean with some reverb. Gotta have the reverb. And that's going right through into my recording equipment. So that's all you're going to hear. So what you're hearing is just no compression, no EQ, no nothing. It's just a clean guitar, a clean amp going through these two overdrive pedals. So let's take a listen. Okay, guys. So here is the clean of my guitar. That's the bridge. Here's the neck. Okay, so back to the bridge. So we are running from Tube Screamer Mini. As you can see, the overdrives are the same. Levels are the same. Tones are the same, and then here is the regular TS808. So let's start with old school Tube Screamer. Now the Mini. Okay, let's throw the overdrive at about 9 o'clock. Now, I can tell that there's a little bit of a level difference. Let's play around with the neck pickup a little bit. I'm going to throw the tone, we'll throw it at 3 o'clock. Leave the overdrives where they are, and I'll leave the levels where they are. So this is the Tube Screamer Mini.
Well, the Tube Screamer Mini definitely has a little bit more top end, and it's a little bit more growly. So I'm going to shut that off. Let's throw the overdrives all the way up. Leave the levels where they're at. I'm going to put the tones back at 12 o'clock. So here's what the TS808 sounds like there. And again, this is on the bridge. Whoops. Okay, let's put the levels back. This level for the Tube Screamer TS808, I've got to say, definitely gets a bit louder. Let's throw the tones all the way down. And we'll throw the overdrive at around 2 o'clock. And here is the TS808.
So, as you guys probably heard in the demo, I think these two are pretty close tonally. I think this is a little bit more growly. It can get like growlier, but I think this can definitely get louder. Tone-wise, I think the tone is pretty similar. I have to say, this is a pretty good miniature representation of the TS808 reissue. When it comes to like which one I would choose, like if I was at a studio setting, I would choose this in a heartbeat. I really like the tone. I definitely, when it comes to, it sounds a little bit more aggressive, I think is the best way of putting it. On a board, I'd probably put this on there, because I think if I put this on a board with a couple other pedals, when I was just trying to hit this, I'd hit like 3 or 4 other pedals. But that being said, if you have, say, a looper, not an effects loop, but a looper for your pedal board, where you can just leave this on at all times and engage it through a different pedal system, this would work great. This definitely saves on real estate for pedal boards, so especially if you're doing like a fly rig. I've seen a lot of bands lately when they're doing fly rigs and they're not doing a full tour pedal board, that they'll try using miniatures of all the pedals they already have. But this definitely sounds great. I am really impressed with this. This is the first mini pedal I've really been able to play around with, and I love it. But I really want to hear what you guys think. Have you ever played with the mini TS808, this Tube Screamer? Have you ever compared the two before? Any cool stories? I'd love to hear them. Please throw those down below in the comment section. Also, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already also. As always, guys, rock on.